Okay, thank you very much. Welcome for our lesson today, science lesson. I want us to proceed from where we left last lesson. We were dealing about types of energy, of which I said there are 6 types of energy. We talked about 5 of them, and we were remaining with 1 type of energy, which is sound energy. Now, what is sound energy? We say sound energy is a type of energy that is produced when matter vibrates. When we have the vibration of matter, then we will have production of sound energy. And then we say it can be produced by heating, blowing, or shaking. When it comes to music, you find that some of the instruments are being hit, others are blown, others are shaken. As you do that, you find that sound is produced. Now, what are some of the properties of sound? I know this is not your first time to hear about sound. In your lower classes, you also discuss about spatial sound and also these properties, of which it is just a repetition. Now, properties of sound, we have number 1, they say that sound travel in all direction. It means that when sound is produced here, you will find that it will go in all the direction, north, south, west, and east. So that is the first property of sound. It travels in all direction. Number 2, we say that sound cannot pass through vacuum. So there are different aspects where we have sound going through the liquids, the solid, and also gases. But we stated that sound cannot pass through a vacuum. Next, we say sound travel fastest in solids. The 3 matter, solid, liquid, and gases. You find that sound is traveling faster in solids, followed by liquids, that by gases, but it cannot go through vacuum. The other property of sound, we say it can be reflected. So, for example, when I speak here, you find that there is a reflection of my sound on the other side. When it reaches the wall, you find you can hear it again. That is what we call echo sound. Reflection of sound is what we call echo sound. Number 5, I mean, they say travel faster when day is hotter than when it is cold. When you compare 2 different days, one of it might be hotter and another one might be cooler. So you can be asked, between these 2 days, where can we have faster movement of sound? It states that when the day is hotter, the sound will travel very fast than when it is cold. Now, note here, we are stating that the highness or lowness of a sound is called pitch. This question is very common. You are asked, what is highness or lowness of sound? We stated that highness or lowness of sound is known as pitch. Number 2, loudness or softness of sound is called volume. Now, you might be asked to differentiate between pitch and volume. Pitch is highness or lowness of sound, while loudness or softness of sound is known as volume. Now, we also have that type of sound which we call noise. What is noise? We say there is pitch, there is volume, there is music, and there is noise. What is noise? Noise is unwanted or unpleasant sound that can irritate the ears. So, for example, if you can have children playing in the field, every child making his or her own call, we find that that one becomes noise, and it might be it can irritate your ears. Also in the market where we have vehicle and so many people, we might also have noise, and also in factories. So such a sound, we say it irritates and is unwanted sound. We call it noise. Now, from there, now we have discussed all about the 6 types of energy, the chemical energy, heat energy, electricity, sound energy, light energy, and chemical energy, sound energy I mean. Those are the 6 types of energy under the subtopic types of energy. Now, moving to the third subtopic under the topic energy, which is energy transformation. Now, you will allow me to move to the that subtopic, after dealing with all the 6 types of energy, now we are moving to energy transformation. Now, what is energy transformation? We say that energy transformation is when energy changes from one type to another. So I said there are 6 types of energy. Energy cannot be created nor cannot be destroyed. It is highlighted in it here that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can only be transformed from one type to another. What do I mean by saying that? I said there are 6 types of energy, of which we have highlighted them here, and we have discussed about the all 6 types of energy. So we say energy will never be destroyed nor be created, but it will only be transformed from one type to another. For example, I can say it might be transformed from chemical to kinetic, or chemical to heat. So let us see how first we want to see transformation of energy in burning fuel. Transformation of energy. Transformation of energy in burning fuel. You remember in our first type of energy we were talking about chemical energy, of which we highlighted that fuel and food is one type of substance that are having chemical energy. Now, what are examples of fuel? Fuel, we say we have firewood or charcoal is a type of fuel. We have kerosene, diesel, petrol, that is fuel. So how can we say that we have transformation of this chemical energy in fuel? Chemical energy in fuel, let me highlight examples of fuel. Examples of fuel are fuel such as firewood, charcoal, and kerosene. These are examples of fuel of which I said it is having chemical type of energy. Now, when they are burned, what will happen? If you burn firewood or charcoal or kerosene, what will happen? You realize that after burning this firewood, there is production of heat or light. So it means we will have transformed that energy. After burning the fuel, we will have heat and light. So you realize that first of all, before they were burned, firewood, charcoal and kerosene, we were having chemical energy inside them. But after burning, you realize that we have heat which can be used to warm the house, our bodies, and also cook. And also we can have light. For example, in candles we use kerosene. Also you can light firewood in the house to have light. So we are having 2 different types of energy. From chemical, we are now having heat energy and also light energy. We have only transformed, we have not changed, but we have transformed this energy which was chemical to heat and light energy. It can be stated like this: chemical energy, we have K, chemical energy, and then we are transforming the chemical energy into heat energy and light energy. Okay, now what is having chemical energy? We have fuel. Fuel, before it was burnt, it was having chemical energy, but now after burning you can feel the heat. This one is only felt. You can feel the heat with your hand or your body, and light you will just see with your eyes. When there is darkness and when there is light, you can see with your own naked eyes. So you find that we have transformed this type of energy, which was fuel and it was having chemical. Now we are having the new product, which is heat energy and light energy. What have we done here? We have only transformed this type of energy to heat and light energy. That is transformation. We have not created nor destroyed, but that is what we call transformation, changing from chemical to heat and light energy. We also have food. Food is also a form of chemical energy. A form of chemical energy. When we were talking about chemical energy, we talked about fuel and also food. So you eat the food and end product are energy for movement, and also we have heat. Heat that is generated in our body is from the food we consume. Now chemical energy in food transforms to heat. This one is transformed to chemical energy, which is transformed to heat energy and kinetic energy. Okay, now food which is having chemical energy is consumed in our body, and you find that we are having the end product, it is transformed to heat energy. Our body is warmed. And also we have kinetic energy, energy in motion. You find that after consuming that chemical energy in food, you can move from one place to another. Why? Because you have gained energy. You can move to work, you can come back, or move to wherever you want, because you have that energy. That is what we call kinetic energy. Now, there is transformation of energy from what we call solar. Solar means the sun. Let me highlight it here. We have solar energy being transformed to chemical energy here. We still talk about transformation of energy. We have plants use solar energy in the process of photosynthesis. Plants use solar energy in the process of photosynthesis. To make their own food. Plants, you know the process of photosynthesis. One main element is light. Because photosynthesis is taking place during daytime, you find that solar means light. Solar energy. From solar energy, it goes to the leaves during daytime. Then you find that the plant is making its own food through the process known as photosynthesis. 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 Okay, the stored food in plants is used to produce heat. The stored food in plants is used to produce heat. You find that stored food in plants is used to produce heat that warms and also boils food and water. it can warm and also boils water. Okay, what can we use after heating, producing heat? We find that it can also warm our body and also boil water. From the boiled water, we also have the steam in the form of steam after the boiled water that can run the turbines, and that is mechanical energy again. The steam from the boiled water, the steam from the boiled water runs the turbines, which is a generator. Now after turbines rotating, you find that this generator is now producing electricity as another type of energy. Now we have more than 5 transformation here, from solar to turbines, and then after the generator you might connect that electricity to any gadget, which might be the globe or the electronic gadgets. So you find that we have a very long transformation here as illustrated in your book. If you go to your standard 8 course book on page 141, there is a figure 8.12 that is showing this transformation from solar energy to light energy. It is almost a process of 5 levels. I can illustrate here in short form. From solar to light or heat or any gadget which is an electronic gadget, we have solar energy. Solar energy. From solar energy we have chemical energy. From chemical energy we have heat energy. From heat energy we have kinetic energy. From that level we have electrical energy. And then lastly we have light energy. Light or heat energy. Okay, those are all the levels that pertains solar energy. So we have a very long transformation. How many levels are we having here? The first, second, third, fourth, fifth to sixth level. So what do we mean when we talk about solar energy? This is light energy from the sun. This is light energy from the sun. And then it goes to plants through the process of photosynthesis. From there we have production of fuel. After feeding the plant there is production of fuel, and then we have steam that rotates the turbines. Steam that rotates the turbines. And then electrical energy is in the generator. We have generator, and then lastly light and heat is in the bulb. Okay, that is energy transformation. Now I will explain. As I started, solar means light. As we have light energy, that is the first type of energy. It is forming food in green plants through the process known as photosynthesis. Now after food is formed in the leaves, you find that that food is having chemical energy. From solar energy we have transformed from light to chemical energy, that is food in the leaves of plants. Then from there you find that the plants are maturing, growing because of this chemical energy that is formed here. Then you cut the plant, make the charcoal, or you can have the plant itself, that is wood or charcoal here. So what are we having here? We are having fuel. Now from there we can have heat energy. That heat energy that will be used to heat water, in the water which is heated in form of steam, is used to rotate the turbines. That is kinetic movement of those turbines, is what we call kinetic energy, energy in motion. So from there we have kinetic energy, movement of the turbines. Then you will connect the turbines to a generator. So that generator will form electrical energy. So from the generator you have electricity. You can connect electricity to any electronic gadget like the bulb, the television. Then you will have that. You can have sound energy, you can have heat energy, you can have light energy, whichever the gadget you will use. Now that you can see the transformation of energy. We started with the solar. We have not destroyed it, but it has transformed to this energy, which moves to that, which moves to this level, then up to the last level. That is transformation of energy in burning fuel. So I will have to stop from there as we proceed with other transformation in other forms of energy next time. Thank you very much.